All right, so we from AK Late, Cee and Just Jul are here today doing our Knife Creator of the Month with Ostap Hel. So thank you for joining us today, Ostap Hel.
If we're inviting, hello.
All right.
Go ahead.
All right. So our first question is, how did you first get into knife design? We were always curious. I'm like, it just seems like an odd thing to start, you know?
Yeah, so from the very, very beginning, I've started like most of you, I guess, because I started from collecting knives. I bought like one of Spyderco, the Kershaw's, Benchmates, and I was looking for my grail knife for a pretty long time, like maybe a few years. And then I couldn't find one suitable for me. So I've decided to grab some pictures from internet, photos of knives, and do some changes in paint, in very basic graphic software. So I do some change here and there. And I realized I can prepare a knife just for me, which wasn't manufactured yet. So that's how it started. I started just by modifying existing knives to fit my needs, and then I realized I can design it from the very beginning to fit all my needs as an artist. And yeah, that's how it started.
Well, your designs are very distinctive, if you say so ourselves. So how would you describe your style? Like, what influences the shape of the knife?
Now, basically, all of my collaboration designs, because I didn't make any custom knives yet, and at least not folding one to fix. So all my collaboration designs and custom designs are based on geometry, on lines, circles, arcs, and if you take them apart, like as a sketch, I'll always try to fit the lines into circles and into arcs to connect, match, and create a harmony based on those few simple geometrical shapes. That's the main goal of it, and the rest like comes after it. So there's like a basic ergonomy, a grip, basic sizes, and the rest is just combinations of arc, line, and circles or squares.
You seem to like front flippers, I was.
Yeah,
Why is it that you like front flippers so much?
Actually, one of my first collaboration in folding knives with real steel knives. It was the first company I was doing collaboration. My first collaboration was the Alienek and the small fixed blade knife. And then we decided to make a Metamorph, kind of iconic design now. And we were looking for something a bit more different. And back then, it was like 7 years ago or something, there wasn't many front flippers on the market. I think there was only one from Boker or two from manufacturers, few custom ones. And the front flipper wasn't popular at all. So we decided to make a try and fit the front flipper into a Metamorph. That was the one reason. And the second reason was front flippers kind of fit the design concepts of mine, because you can create one line from the spine and the blade with a handle, right? Yep. There's like no actual flipper tops sticking out of the outline.
The Metamorph is the only knife that I do not. I loved it a lot, but I was showing someone how to close it one day, and it wasn't all the way closed, and I jammed my hand closed, and it went right through my hand.
Oh.
Yeah, the only time I have ever cut myself, ever. And I remember thinking, man, I should never have done. I knew better to do it, but then I was like, I got to admit, it was very sharp. I think it was 4 stitches.
It's very, very pointed blade.
Yeah, 4 or 5 stitches. I can't remember. $1,500 later, and you're like, wow, that's great. You know, our healthcare system's different than yours.
I scar on the hand.
So, what do you have coming up for the rest of the year or in the future that you're looking?
In the upcoming future, we are working with few companies which I already worked with. So Bestech, new releases from Bestech, new releases from Civili, from Concept, probably too. I'm still preparing designs for them, and also for companies which are not known in collaboration with me yet. So still same companies, but one from UK, one from also from China. And these are like new brands we are like collaborating now. I've prepared designs for them. They are on a prototyping stage, and soon we will announce the official collaboration.
So we'll probably see him Blade Show or a little app.
Yeah, the one with the Chinese company will be released on a Blade Show. Actually, not even one, but two. I have two Chinese companies which are working on the prototypes now. So 2 new releases on Blade Show for sure, and one from UK.
Yeah, that.
Currently, we are waiting for upcoming, I think, one moment.
Uh-oh.
What's
Opening the cabinet. Sorry. Oh, wow.
Yeah. It's a kitchen knife, chef knife from a Cee.
Also,
what?
I've been waiting for their kitchen line, but
Yeah.
a lot of the smaller companies already do theirs, like Coach Speed or Real Steel, USP, and they really hadn't done one yet. And I was thinking, you know what? They're probably going to do one thing.
And that's
It's a chef knife which was like shown last year on Blade Show. It was still in prototyping stage, and then I think it should be released soon. That's
That'd be
the
awesome.
new.
what kind of, do you know what kind of steel it'll have? Or
On the prototype, there is a still on the prototype, probably Sandvik.
Yeah, most likely.
Probably Sandvik, because I want to make it stainless for sure.
Mm-hmm. What do you use in your kitchen now?
Now I'm using my previous collaboration from Real Steel. I've made 3 kitchen knives for them. And I'm also using an M-Cast from Japan.
Oh, okay.
I visited the company last year.
Yeah.
And we went to Japan and with my friends and my wife and visited the M-Cast company. And after the visit, I've decided to get one just as a token of the trip and to see how it works. And it works pretty well.
So do you do a lot of cooking?
Not really. I prefer to eat than cook.
Yes. Me, I'll get it.
Yes.
right. Oh, so we've seen, your work evolve over time. Is there a particular knife or project that holds special meaning to you in your career so far?
Definitely the Metamorph. It's one of my iconic designs. Sells over many years, and still new versions of it are coming, like pattern locks, premium versions, and different materials. That's for sure.
It's amazing how long that knife has been popular. I mean, it's been around for, what was it, like 2014?
Probably, yes. It's like long story with that knife, and it still sells pretty well.
Yeah, especially the world that we live in now. A knife is released 30 days later, a knife is released 30 days later.
Yeah.
They just get forgotten about.
Really
moved on. The Metamorph has been around that long.
Yeah, tons of different versions now. It isn't just like now there's like a button lock line. I'll think of like a liner
We'd like one with a nice flipper tab on the back.
On the back. Yeah, we know it might not fit in a circle, but just this once, maybe.
We're just lazy. We like to eat, not to cook, and we like to just flick it.
Flip it up.
Instead of working.
Is there a one flipper? So I will also and show you our latest list with Civili. I have it written on my desk, and I had to make a photo for marketing purposes for Civili, and I'm still not ready. I always have the small one.
Oh, yeah.
All right.
Yep.
Who could you buy?
Last week, I think.
Yep. So yeah, this one.
Yeah, a couple weeks there.
So it's it's not a front flipper. It's not a standard flipper. It's something in the middle.
Yeah, we thought it was completely unique because it's not just the size and the way you open it, but the pocket hole. I really love the pocket clip on.
Oh yeah, it's pretty unique here. It's like a square, round wire.
Mm-hmm.
I've never seen such clip before, and we decided to try, and it works pretty well as a deep carry and in a fixed pocket in the jeans.
Oh yes, in that pocket. I got you.
So
I didn't even think about it.
Well,
a bonus one that nobody ever uses for anything.
The Zippo pocket.
Zippo pocket. Oh,
That's what I always thought it was.
but the other special design for me, I think the Stradit is from the best.
Mm-hmm.
the slider style.
The Big Jagger one. That's like right over there. 3 of those.
Because I was
Oh, I see that.
I'm like, I'm sitting here going, I think I know that.
I actually have two myself.
It's actually
I thought the high end one that they did was like some tremendous value.
It was medium, and I think
all those
nobody.
Yeah. And,
3 of them, right? The straights.
yeah.
You're gonna have to edit that.
So are you going to help them on Best Tech continue their, I don't know what they call it, the flower series where they did their,
Mhm.
are you doing most of those?
I've designed like all of the.
I thought that you had.
So are you gonna continue that one?
Yeah. We stopped for a bit because I was looking for new inspirations, flower inspirations, and I think we made already 5 pieces, and as it's a bouquet, I still have to make 5 or 7, like flowers in bouquet, because that's the number of flowers you usually go with if you do a bouquet.
And we'll see them and just be in the future.
Yeah, in the future, still looking for inspiration for last 1 or 2 pieces to close up that lineup, and maybe we opened like a new kind of lineup with daughter of Best Tech owner, the Go-Go, the cuckoo blade, the small dagger bottle look.
Mm-hmm.
I've helped her with designs, and she decided to create more of designs with my help. So we are like releasing a few more probably in upcoming months.
As a designer, obviously you must face challenges of each new problem. What's the toughest part about designing right? I'm overcome.
So there are 2 of them. One pretty common for most of the designers, it's a pocket clip. It's very hard sometimes to fit a proper pocket clip because it usually stands out of the contours, and you have to fit the shape of it to the blade and to the overall concept of your knife. So the pocket clip for sure. And as far as I know, not only for me, but for other designers as well. Shape or like size of the pocket clip. And the second part, it's for me, in inventing a name for a design. Usually it's just I just call it in my computer. It's like say CVV number 1, CVV 3, CVV Bowie, CVV Albo, or like Best Tech course blade or something like that. And then the marketing comes up to me and said, "What's the name? What's the story behind it?" Sometimes there is a story, and the name comes before the knife. But usually you design a knife based on something even, and you still don't have any idea how to name it. Or if you have like a great idea, you put it in a Google search, the name with the word folding knife, and you realize it's already taken by some other company.
All righty, what else you got?
All right. So looking ahead, seeing your designs evolving, like any new trends in the technology in the knife world that you're particularly excited about and maybe want to try?
Or something crazy that's work.
I'm actually still thinking about inventing a new locking mechanism, because it's always like the most exciting thing for customers to get not only the new shape but also a new locking mechanism. But it's tricky because most of them are already in the market, and you have to figure out something new, something something comfortable and probably easy to manufacture as well, if they're gonna be manufactured in any mass production. And from the technologies, I think the 3D printing is nice, especially one in metals. The 3D printing with metals, not with the plastic. It's pretty pretty new technology and still out of my range because it's mostly in industry and heavy industry, used in heavy industry. But I'm looking forward to see if the precision of it and affordability will be good enough so I can someday try to 3D print a folding knife, like a fixed blade.
But do you have like aspirations to do your own brand one day?
Yeah, I actually run my own brand with custom stuff. I do my custom-made Mjolnirs, the pendants and single knuckles. They're all made.
Right. Yes, I remember that. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So I actually still running them, and they have like a community of collectors, and it's supposed to be an exercise before making a folding knife. So I decided to make something a bit more smaller and less complex. It's a one piece, and I've made few pieces and realized there is also a market for it, and the collectors want to get more in different materials. So I'm still continuing making it, but it was like an exercise before making a folding knife, and hopefully someday I will bake and prepare a custom folding knife as a maker.
And it'll come to our market, right? Okay, cool.
Good.
I mean, Europe's a big continent, but I mean, I'm sure you could sell things there and not have the U.S. Yeah, still do fine. We just want to make sure it will get. Yeah.
Exactly.
That's important to us.
It is very
Buying things that are only available in Europe. Believe it or not, shouldn't be. They're very difficult at times. You have to buy them. People who don't necessarily speak your language, taxes involved. So I'm sure you're aware of it. Well, they
from the rest of Europe.
It could be so much easier, and it should be so much easier. We've only been doing business together for about 249 years. So
yeah,
it should be a little easier, but doesn't seem like it.
Yeah, it's all.
Lastly, any advice you have for aspiring knife designers who dream of following in your footsteps?
Yes, so I think the most important one is to keep practicing, like to sketch every day something, 1 or 2 or 5 or 100 knives per day, depends on you, but sketching and preparing your mind and hand to work together on those ideas. And if you're consistent enough for longer period of time, the new ideas and new shapes will come to your head, I think. So it was with me, it was like that. I'm designing is a bad word. I was sketching mostly rough ideas every day in a school and in my notebooks or back at home on a computer. I was sketching, and most of those knives were ended just as a sketches, and some of them were made in a collaboration designs.
You ever go back look at the ones you've done 10 years ago, 15 years ago?
Yeah, I still have. I have all my sketchbooks. It's already 12 or 15 full sketchbooks full of knives in different shapes and from different times, from my high school, from my university, from my last summer. Because I always take my sketchbook with me on summer trips and vacations, and it's always in my purse. So I have access to it anytime I need it. So and I'm collecting them and sometimes getting back if I'm looking for inspiration.
Yeah, that's easy. And this is my last one. Is there any other knives you have? Yeah, go.
Yeah, anything at all, we'll take it.
Not maybe actually. No. Not here.
Anyone?
The new one is the latest one is kitchen knife from CVV.
You're going to have a few over the next few months. The CVV, Best Tech, Real Steel, that's where we'll be looking for your stuff.
Yeah. No.
Can't beat that. All right. Oh, hey, I think you're doing this. I know it's not easy to take time out of your day. You're very busy.
Yeah.
I am. It's during my working days, so it's part of my job to have a contact with people mostly from US and from China. It's different time zones here and there, so I always have a time prepared for those meetings. And thank you for inviting me.
Oh, no problem. You're welcome. So, hey, players, if you want to see more of this content, you just go to Atlantic Knife, or you can check out the YouTube channel. We have a whole creator of the month for Ostap. You can check all the videos right there. With that, I'm Just Jul. This is Cee, and this was
Stop.
Say Your Name, Ostap.
Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Great.
See you next time, man.
See you next time. Bye bye.